Hello everybody. Can you see me? Welcome from Singapore. But I believe this meeting is meant to be from Australia in Perth. So let's go to Australia. Okay, what I'm going to do with you now is share with you what we've been up to for the last 5 months. Because obviously there's been a bit of a situation around the world, which, as the previous presenter told us, it prevented people from traveling. That's a negative. That's a horrible negative. We can't do business. We can't do training. People can't come to us to do our training, and our trainers cannot go to you to do the training for the clients like we used to do. So we had to diversify. We had to change the way we do things. And what I'm going to do with now is share you how we've managed to do that. So when we used to travel and be able to go and do training to develop our competency and get those jobs that we need to do, we used to fly a lot. We used to also stay in hotels, nice hotels. Obviously, that's all gone. We don't need to travel anymore. We can't travel. We don't need hotels anymore because we're not traveling. We're not going to be staying anywhere. But what we still need to do is stay engaged with training and competency and how we're going to do that. So we've devised a whole new way of training, virtual training, engagement with the students, not webinars, not normal one-to-one sort of talking. There has to be engagement. So all you need now is your own boarding pass to join the training. Get logged on through the different network systems, be it Teams or Zoom or whatever it may be, but there's a little bit more technology behind the scenes. And that's what I would like to share with you now. So the way we used to do training, like this, with videos that would run, and we'd have our students in the classroom, we would have our students working in groups around the classroom in tables, and also we'd have group photographs and coffee breaks and lunch breaks and everybody together. Here we've got a video of a client training session where they were doing a diving familiarization training course, where they actually went diving, they went into the chamber. Fortunately, we have actually started some face-to-face training. Here in Singapore, we are allowed, and with limits of controls within the management system and health systems, we can do various training, and we started rope access, we've started diver training and some other management training, but that's only in Singapore. That doesn't help you, our client, or the individuals that are around the world. More recently, we've started training using this mode. Okay, and then this is our new classroom setup. You can see the different screens, the setup behind the actual trainer or in front of the trainer behind the scenes, and I'm going to show you that in a little bit. But just to share with you where the previous presenter was saying about the border controls and difficulty in travel, we've had students from all around the world log in and do their training with us in the last month. We've had students from as far away as New Zealand, Barbados, America, Saudi Arabia, India, Malaysia, Indonesia, Australia, UK, Jordan, actually from around the world, we've had students log on and do their training with us. So it's not just one-to-one, it's the big group. And we've got 76 or 71 people watching this at the moment today. So it's not just one-to-one like this, but we can go to the other screen as well. So we can go over to the other screen and use the whiteboard. So we can have various means of lecturing or transferring information across. So yeah, so we can use the whiteboard. Curiosity didn't kill the cat, but comparison did kill the cat. And that's something we got to take away in today's climate of where we're now comparing what we do in business, what we do in family, what we do at home, and just basically everything we're doing. We need to stay in track what we're doing, focus on the message and focus on the means of business we need to concentrate on. So how else can we actually share information? And I'll show you here our studio setup. We can get up close. We can show people detail. we can get expansion, and we can get down into, if we're showing people equipment. You can see here, this was our classroom. This was the whiteboard, the projector screen. Right now, the projector screen is a green screen. That enables us to project anything we want and share any information that we want. And if I pan around now, you can see here the back end of the technology that we've set up. There's a scribble board here that we can communicate on and write over the PowerPoint. We've got the lights and action and the different screens that are monitored by the team that are behind here. You can see Kevin, he's there ducking down. They're all shy today. But you can see the tech setup that the new classroom involves. And this is how we use the technology to do the training and engage in that training. So it's not just a webinar, it's not just a discussion across a computer. Okay, we can even share screen in the sense of pulling up information. So if we want to share a document like the IMCA D14, or what we've got here is the International Code of Practice for, okay, it's a bit of an old version, but we can share that, scroll down, and we can talk through that information that is relevant to the topic we're talking and training on. Okay, Kevin, thank you very much. So there's a different medium of how we now train. It's global. It's also unlimited in capacity. You may recognize this gentleman here. His name is Tony Robbins, and he's a motivational speaker. He does this sort of thing to hundreds of people from around the world. Yeah. So where we have got a Zoom license or a license to do this training for a certain capacity, that's unlimited in one sense, and we can train from around the world, and the benefit of the people staying in their homes, their safety of their homes with their families and friends, and at the end of the training day, they can get on with normal business as well at home. So they don't have the challenges of being away from home again. But the capacity is there. Instead of having 6 or 12 in a classroom, we can train up to many. And that's the beauty of this means of communication. So here you can see the group photos that we used to take down here on my right or your left. So that's what we used to take, and now the group photo is here. The other good thing about and how we test people on our courses is we have online testing. So during the online testing, they all must keep their cameras on. And that way we can verify that they're doing the online test and it's in a controlled environment as best we can. And when we do the test, we always say, look, you can cheat yourself, so why bother cheating? We're here to train, you're here to learn, and that's the only way we're testing you at the end of the day. So it is about honesty and integrity as well. But it works, and we've been having some great courses, not just IMCA courses, but safety-related courses as well. They've been engaging, the feedback is great. We actually have 9 of our students join this meeting from as far away from Nigeria today, as well as New Zealand, America. They're all in their different time zones, but they've taken their time to train and get that advancement in their knowledge and competence. And they've joined us today for this meeting as well. So thank you very much, guys. Okay, so another way of communication is we have a poll. So what we're going to do is pull up a poll here now, and everybody please spend 1 minute answering these simple questions, and we'll see what your responses are. Okay, poll's complete. Then we share those results with the people in the class, and then we discuss the outcome of those polls. So it's another way of sharing information and learning. So we also go into work groups. So you can see here on my right, we would break everybody into work groups, maybe 2 or 3 people in each work group. So me as a trainer can parachute into that work group and discuss what they're talking about and add value to that discussion. And then we pull them back together into the class, and then we pull up their shared screens and we talk about their work that they've done over that work group exercise. It's really engaging. It's like being in the class for real. Nothing's really changed except we're not together. We're many miles apart. Okay, that summarizes and completes what we've been doing over the last 5 months to keep in business, to keep current, to share and keep the training going for the industry. IMCA has endorsed this type of training and it really works. This means of this, what's happening in this environment right now has pushed us to do the way we should have been working many years ago. So it's a real great positive. Thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon.
Thank you very much, Darren. Great
now I'm going to go.
Very
to
good.
get that sinking feeling.
Indeed. Thank you.